Ciao. Hashtag WalkAway. Hashtag WalkAway Italy. My name is Anthony. I'm third generation Italian American, whatever you want to call me. I'm an American. My family came from Sud Italia. They were outside of Naples by about 30, 40 miles from a little area called Berenice, or in Campania. You can see the Campania flag over here. Anyways, I just wanted to, this is a long time coming. I haven't made this video, and I should have been making this video. I've been watching it happening for the hashtag WalkAway campaign, and here I finally get to sit down and actually say exactly what I want to say. Being here in America, I've been exposed to nothing but American politics. A lot of things are really crazy in the political spectrum right now. It's for a reason. It's because people need to wake up and do the right thing. You know, this is a responsibility that's falling on everybody's shoulders, not just the people that are in politics. Right now is a very important moment for us to step up and vote right and get out to those voting polls. It's a hashtag WalkAway moment. It's a moment to walk away from the Democratic Party. It's a moment to walk away from some of the corruption that has been long seated in past administrations. We've lived through the Clinton's administration. We lived through 2 terms of Obama. We lived through, we've lived through these administrations, even all the way back to Bush Jr. Bush Jr. was a part of the same machine, even though he was a Republican. But so what I want to point out in comparison to Italy, Italy's going through some of the same problems right now with fighting the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party is not just a US-based political system. This party has been building momentum. Their baby is the European Union, and a lot of the officials that reside and have power within the European Union are heavily endorsed and sponsored by the same people that back the Democratic people in the USA. The Mayor de Blasio, the one that's trying to rip down Christopher Columbus statues. He backs Obama, he backs Clinton. They're all part of the same machine. And this is something that people don't pay attention to, but you need to if you're going to make a difference and get something to stop. They've been up there so long, they've created such a corrupt political scheme. We see it in Greece. If anybody follows the international politics like me, the Greek were used as dumping grounds for Syrian, Nigerian, and war refugees and immigrants and people leaving their country, criminals, everyone, okay? They just were campaigned by the United European Union and just dumped all the immigrants there. No one else took responsibility to take some of these people in or found other accommodations for them. It was just assumed that they go to Greece and that's it. That affected the economy as well. Greece is no better off. It's in a depression worse than what the United States was during the 1930s. Those were your grandparents lived through that depression. So Greece is eating out of dumpsters. Greece's money is gone. They're broke. Their banks are broke. This was all heavily influenced by Merkel and the Democratic Party coming out of Germany in the European Union. The German bank system is dominated, or Germany has dominated the banking system in the European Union. The euro, all that's all Germany. That they control that, okay? And they're basically using the Democratic Party as a platform. So what happened with Greece and with where Greece is, and if anybody really knows what's going on in Greece, that's the same thing that they're trying to do to Italy right now. They are on the verge of turning Italy into a third world country, okay? Now, the president that was elected by the majority of Italians opposes the EU and wants to exit the EU. They want to start printing the lira again, okay? And with Greece, it was the same thing. Greece would have been better off if they could have gone back to the damacha and printed their national currency instead of the euro. It would have helped them not their banking system and economy from collapsing. So in Italy right now, they're going through the same thing, and this president wants the EU to stop enforcing their rules and paying officials off, like the previous president Mattarella. They ran a coup. A coup d'état is an act of war. Germany had the representatives try and prohibit the forming of the Lega Nord and the populists and Salvini from taking office. They tried to make it illegal for them to form, and it didn't fly. The Italians said, if you want a problem, we will meet you at your problem. We will go to war over this. The population of Italy, the majority has spoken. You know, we don't want the Germany controlling us. We don't want the EU controlling our what's going on. Now, in reference to immigrants and refugees as well, too, they have been paying off Italian officials now to try and take all the refugees in, okay? Recently, the biggest conflict, and this is an ongoing conflict, the EU and Democratic representatives in Italy that have been getting kickbacks and are part of the democratic machine have been trying to find a way to lock the new president up because he opposes what they say, and he speaks for the majority of Italians. They're trying to find ways to lock Matteo Salvini and Giuseppe Conte up. They chase them down and call them kidnappers. They've done financial coups, like tried to economically crush their campaigns constantly. So it's just interesting looking at this and realizing that all this conflict overseas is also caused by the same political machine that's deep-rooted in the Democrats. I'm not talking about the old Democrats. JFK was a great president, you know. The people of old democracy and Democratic Party are long gone. This is a new evil beast, okay? And this is the motivation behind my walkaway and why I need Italians worldwide, in Ireland, Brazil, America, Italy. I need them all to stand up and recognize this and walk away from the Democratic Party. Okay, all people should be walking away from this party because this is a future. And I'll explain. A lot of people fall into this theory about conspiracy theory, but the truth is, this party is pushing for a unity of globalization. Okay, in which, when you have a situation like that, it allows for a hierarchy. Because who's going to control and make the laws and regulate that? There's someone who's going to try and place himself above the EU. So a group of people are going to try and place themselves above the people. When you have a union like that and someone dominates it, then it becomes a tyrannical force for all. Okay, we need to retain our countries in that regard, at least to the point that it's not tyrannical and it's humane, and these countries are allowed to make their own decisions without being forced by one entity in this world. Okay, so it is important that we read up on this stuff and realize that these same politics going on overseas are directly affecting the U.S. here right now too. And we should all be, as the United States, as Italy, as all these other countries that are seeing this, we should be uniting and standing together to walk away from the Democrats. Hashtag walk away, okay? Thank you for listening. Again, my name is Anthony. You can check out the Italians Walk Away campaign, hashtag Italians Walk Away. And please come join us if you're interested in learning some more about the problems and conflict in Italy right now that directly relate to us all. Thank you.